Hello and welcome. Today the patch came out, and to my surprise, we were able to access the Ky'veza delve. And naturally, I couldn't resist, so I went and did it. And gotta say, this fight's pretty nasty compared to Underpin at base difficulty. And I'd even say definitely Zektor at base difficulty too. But it's also very formulaic. I tried it on double question mark too, but it's that one's a bit much. But I think it's theoretically possible. I just don't want to mess with it at the moment. I'll likely make a video going into that. But for now, let's just go into this. I did get an achievement for this kill, but this is a kill. But let's jump into it. So this fight fight's very formulaic. You have the same pattern of attacks over and over again. The fight starts, she immediately drops the line mechanic. She fires 5 waves of lines. I believe these lines one-shot you. I haven't been hit in this difficulty. After that, she does the circle mechanic. As you see, even in slow-mo, the circles drop basically instantly. There's one circle on Bran, one circle on you, one circle at random, and you have to be between them so you don't get immediately pulled into circle and die. After that, you have the spooky ghost mechanic. They spawn, they form a lion shot, and you have to face them or you die. After that, you have a quick repeat. I have this on speed because it's not too much different. This circle mechanic just shows how cursed it is. Keep an eye on Brand and you can sort of deal with it, but in the current design, it's just not very well set up. Then we have, after 2 sets of each mechanic, you have the final mechanic. You get the what is this? Matching game. So you have 5 ghosts, then you have the 6th one. The 6th one is a real one. You just have to keep track of where she dashes. I use my mouse to do so. And it's pretty easy to do so, in comparison to just doing the circles right. And then after that, you just have to interact with that before the cast goes off, and then you repeat. As you see, we're about to get the 5 lines again. Or, I guess, 25 lines if you really want to be precise. Then you get the circles. And it is very common for it to be cursed like this. Some mobility cooldowns can help you survive. And then finally you have the sorry about that. Finally you have the spooky ghosts with the one-shot lines that you have to face. And then it'll repeat. So you get lines, then circles. Keep an eye on Bran. You see, if you look closely, you see that Bran will always have one of them. That's the key to getting this correct, because knowing where you're at, knowing where Bran is, means that you can guarantee that you do not have all 3 stacked in one place, which is the impossible to solve survive situation. Then after this, we get one more set of 5 lines, and we go back into the matching game. Afterwards, we repeat what I shall call phase 1 all over again. But beyond that, there's nothing else really new to see from here. So I'm going to sort of cut the commentary there. Hopefully this is helpful to you. Thanks for watching. Actually, I guess, rather than commentary, I might do some post-fight thoughts. Honestly, this fight, in its current state, is harder than the equivalent Delve super bosses at this difficulty. Particularly because of the mechanic we're looking at right now. This orb mechanic honestly didn't feel fair when I was dealing with it. I didn't realize Bran was one of the spots. Knowing that now makes it a lot more manageable. But with how quickly the circles went out, it was almost impossible for me to realize that unless I was watching Bran in the first place, which I try not to think about Bran when I'm in delves, if I'm being honest. That being said, Doing it in double question mark is why I know that because this mechanic is ironically easier in double question mark, and only this mechanic. Everything else is so much worse. Either way, I digress. The other thing is this fight's a bit of a slog, but I mean that's to be expected. I think this fight's got a decent health pool for where we're at. My character is the character that we did this on is 684. I already got the cloak. I have the belt. My character is mostly mythic geared from last season. I didn't use consumables for this, but I very well could have. Overall, I don't think it was. I think it was a respectable challenge for the single question mark. Other thing, behold the kill. Look very closely. No achievement. I also don't think I got anything fancy from the loot. I'm currently looking for the achievements. Yeah, I got some crests. I got a matrix, and then I got a complaint. Well, if you got this far, thank you very much. I hope this was helpful to you. Have a wonderful rest of your day.